What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back from another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And it's been about a month since I did a garden tour. This is the big garden tour of May. Woo. All right, y'all. I'd like to give you a little overview of the food forest. That's what she doing. That's what she doing. Now let's get into it, y'all. Now this first little bed. Now I experimented with planting my tomatoes out very small. Last year I waited till they got very big and I planted them out, and they transplant real slow and got off to a slow start. So that looked good. I think I will transplant my tomatoes a little smaller. That seems to be working well. Also for that one, I need some Zulu peppers. I like it like this. It's small, but it got a thick base on it. I don't know, I think I will incorporate this every year. Candy cane peppers, you can see the variegation on the top of it. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of pretty. More tomatoes. And I don't know what these are. These look like brassica seeds that came up. I guess they don't know what month it is. So they coming up, you know, it is what it is. Look at that big onion. That big onion, big onion, big onion. But yeah, going into this bed. I've got white albino beets. They're supposed to be sugar beets. I just want to juice them. They super good. And this is some kind of squash I planted. I don't know what it is. It'll show itself. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Some more of these tomatoes that I planted small. It's paying dividends. Osawa eggplant, looking horrible like it do every year. Just what it is. It look horrible, but it produced. Another beautiful, beautiful tomato, y'all. Beautiful. These potatoes, I've been semi-healing them up. I can see where it's mounding up, so I'm hoping I got some awesome potatoes in here. Garlic, about time to pick, y'all. About time to pick. She yellowing that. Yellowing that. Some more potatoes. They starting to lean over. I don't know. I gotta look back at how long they've been planted. I don't think they ready yet. Who knows? Who really knows? All right. And look at here. I gotta cover these potatoes up, y'all. They need, matter of fact, let me do that now. Hold on. All right. I went ahead and put some soil in there to cover the potatoes back up. Look like we will be getting some potatoes, y'all. So heal that up a little bit. Heal that up a little bit. And I went back and heal the ones in the, I call it healing. I just threw a bunch of soil on there, y'all. So, there you go. She'll be happy for now. All right, and on the outside, we got bush beans, and they about to go crazy. All of them got little flowers coming on. And I got bush beans all the way around it. Good nitrogen, good nitrogen. I got my Thai basil on the edge. Little tomato, I ain't had nowhere else to put it, so I put it over here. These are my sweet peas. What a difference about a month make. Look at all them flowers. Sweet pea, sweet pea. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go to the back side. Look at these pods, y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sweet peas for days, y'all. Sweet peas for days, y'all. Nothing but your sweet pea, sweet pea. Sweet pea, sweet pea. Sweet pea, sweet pea. My sweet potato bed, it took a while to get going. But now, Everything's leafing out and looking healthy. I told y'all once it get over 80 degrees, she was gonna start showing me something. Did I lie? I did not lie. And these are ground cherries. I'm gonna leave it there. I was gonna pull it up. I get a couple ground cherries before I have to pull these sweet potatoes out. Christmas pole lima beans, they are growing slow, y'all. Super duper slow. I needed them to get on this trellis, but they ain't even got no tendrils yet. These are some huge lima beans. Huge. Maybe you'll see them one day, who knows. And this is my big bed. Big bed, no whammy. All right, this is a Cali Wonder bell pepper. It's already starting to put on fruit. Too soon, baby, I gotta take you home. I'm sorry. Another Ozark tomato. I say another one, we ain't got to the other one. Another Ozark tomato. And I got a tomato cage. I wanna try something different with this tomato cage. And got some cinnamon basil from seed. And ground cherries, literally everywhere. Ground cherries. Ground cherries. You can't stop them, baby. Now coming in my melon bed, this is a Boule d'Or melon. It's bougie. It's super bougie. It's made by Louis Vuitton, y'all. Bougie. Now I'm gonna step in this bed. I don't like to step in my beds much. And these are Bidwell cassava melon. And these over here are canary melons. If you've never grown a canary melon, you're missing out. They are delicious. More ground cherries. More ground cherries. More ground cherries. All right, and these are some fig cuttings and some Harvey lemon cuttings. But this is an Ozark tomato, and it is pretty, y'all. I planted this when it had maybe 2 true leaves on it, and that seems to be the answer. Pretty. This is another one of my bell pepper. This is a candy cane. I already got flowers on it, trying to do something crazy. She ain't ready for all that, y'all. She is not ready for all that. And this is a Soldaki tomato. Soldaki, Soldaki tomato. They are delicious. Invest in yourself a Soldaki tomato. Another Soldaki tomato. Another Soldaki. They are looking awesome. Ground cherries. Ground cherries. Ground cherries. Ground cherries. Look here, man. Ground cherries are delicious. But they are invasive as heck. And that's a lemon blush tomato, my favorite tomato. And this is borage. It's loving it here. It's loving it. It's living its best life, y'all. And this is a maypop. My plant that I really want to do is passion fruit this year. So this is maypop passion fruit. And I got some purple passion fruit. I'll show y'all that too. A little moringa. Doing awesome. Awesome. I got moringa everywhere. Then we got our squash. This is a Cushaw squash. These Cushaw squash get humongous. Humongous. And these are honey nut squash. Yeah, I've never tasted them, but we will this year. And these are delicata squash. Ground cherries, ground cherries, ground cherries, ground cherries. And this over here is spaghetti squash with a huge onion. Goodness gracious, huge onion. Long day onion. These are my cucumbers. These are the Richmond cucumbers. Right there. These two are the dragon egg cucumbers. And down here is the baked apple cucumber. And they are finally starting to take off a little bit. And over here, this is my Big Daddy greasy leaf collard green that I let go to seed. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of seeds. Plenty of seeds, y'all. Yeah, don't even worry about it, we'll have some seeds. And this is some of the passion fruit I was talking about. I ended up buying these. Oh my goodness. I couldn't grow them from seed. Hopefully they snap back. They ain't looking that good right now, but we're gonna hope for the best. Don't take them to the king yet. Don't take them to the king yet. This was a garlic experiment that went horrible. If you saw the other garlic, it's huge. But in this cement container, it just ain't enough room to be effective. So we're gonna do this. Lesson learned. And then, yeah, it's all the way on the bottom. So this root is this long in this pot. It's not gonna work. So they're gonna be small. Bad experiment, y'all. Now this is my all natural bed. And right there I got some candy roasted squash, some bell peppers, albino, a little tomato. I tucked off in there. I took a little tomato off in there. Swiss chard. Some Swiss chard over there. I don't even know if you can see it. Swiss chard over there. Planted none of it. Some more onions. Yada yada yada. I'm tired of talking about onions. And then my asparagus. If you don't get that asparagus quick enough, wait a minute, look at this. Let's get this bigger. She's a biggin. Let's get her. Let's get her. And these are my Georgia collards I let go to seed. Gonna be a lot of seeds, y'all. One of these plants I gotta take out. I don't need this many seeds, y'all. I really don't. And here's some more Swiss chard. That Swiss chard looking good, y'all. My comfort flower. Oh, and this is a celery. I don't know why this celery is growing so good. Usually I suck at growing celery, but she look like she want to live her best life, y'all. I'm gonna let her live it. But this comfort, look at these flowers on here. If it's something prettier than that, I eat you. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. And they everywhere. All right, y'all. This is a sneak peek at my watermelons. The secret variety. Watermelon wars. Watermelon wars. And then we got beautiful strawberries, y'all. I've ate a lot of strawberries this year, y'all. Strawberry patch looking good. Show the watermelon, but now she just want to show out. She just want to show out. Yeah, I'm gonna call that plant GG. Yeah, watermelon. I just planted some more watermelons. This is my roselle. I'm gonna have to thin a couple of these out. I heard how big they get, so I'm gonna thin them out. This is my rosemary. I did not grow rosemary from seeds, y'all. I did not. And this is my chamomile. She pretty from seed. Borage from seed. Bought a pineapple sage. Dill from seed. Thyme from seed. Spearmint, not for seed. From seed. This spearmint is going crazy, y'all. Hey, look here. Hey, smell that. You can get a little bite. Smell good, don't it? Okay. And this is my parsley. It's about to go to seed. Bro, why did I buy this? Honestly, why did I buy this parsley, man? Some stuff I just don't understand why I do it. Yeah, I felt like in an herb garden you should have parsley. Am I wrong? I don't know. This is oregano. And now this growing good here. It's nice and healthy. I'm gonna start chopping this. My cayenne is already starting to put on flowers. I got a little mullet there. Go ahead on, birds. But that mullet looking good. And this is lemon balm, I think. Yep. Now this is from seed. Yeah. Y'all want to smell that too? Smell it. Bite a little piece. I ain't finna, man, go ahead. All right. And this is catnip. Catnip. I don't even have cat. Catnip. All right, this is another one in passion fruit vine. The plan is for it to grow up this tree. We'll see how that goes. Look, wait a minute now. All right, I always clip these suckers off the side of these fruit trees, y'all. I don't want to forget to come back and get them, y'all. Take energy from your fruit. All right, enough of that. All right, let's throw some of these fig trees in there that grew back from the root. Yeah, that's an unnamed variety, but it's coming back vigorously. This is my Ischia fig. She coming back. Oh, she looking good. LSU purple. She coming back with a vengeance. Okay, I see LSU purple. And this one is my Beers black fig. It's starting to come back too. All of them starting to come back. This is a my sugar fig. Oh yeah, they come back hard, y'all. Another one of my figs coming back, this Celeste. Oh, it's brown turkey. It's a brown turkey. She coming back from the rootstock. New pomegranate I just got, Salvasky pomegranate. And this is my Chicago Hardy, finally coming back. She took forever. Welcome back. Throw a couple trees in here. Pomegranate coming back, wonderful pomegranate. Yeah, it's gonna die back every year, y'all. All right, y'all, that's the video. I gotta really get back to doing monthly garden tours because in the span of a month, so much change and so much is different. I don't want to just pop up on camera and say, hey, I'm harvesting this fruit. And they say, where you got that from? What part of Kroger were they selling that in? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get back to doing monthly garden tours. If there's any questions you got about anything I'm growing or anything you find interesting, put it in the comments, man. Thumbs up, like, comment, and share.